Alright, hey guys, hopefully you can see me okay on the camera. I don't have the screen facing towards me. But anyway, what I've been trying to get done over the last couple of days, other than some mess in the other room here, is get this cork all down. As you may or may not know, this is going to be my yard. Not sure you can see it, there's a seam right in here, and that's going to line up with the hole in the wall that I've shown you before. So this is actually pretty easy. I've got these nice big chunks of cork. They're like 11.5 inches across, and I don't know if they're 3 foot long or what they are. But anyway, I've already got these marked and ready to go. Get rid of that. And all I'm doing is this great white glue. This is actually Elmer's glue, even though it says something else on it. And I'm just going right down the table. And I didn't mark my line on the end of the other one here, so I'll have to probably set that back in a little bit, kind of, and redo it. But all I'm doing is, once I get it down here, is I'm slapping it in, and then stealing T-pins from spots that I've already glued. Now, I do have, as you see, my yard started, just laid out. I'll give you a better shot of it here once I get this done here. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. I know I promised you guys signals in this episode, but I had some problems with the signal heads, the signal head 2. I don't know if I shorted them out because I accidentally hooked them to incandescents and they're only supposed to be hooked to LEDs, or if they just do not like NCE. It's one of the two, I don't know which. But that's what's going on. So I was watching a couple of videos online. I believe the person's name is Drews or something like that. With a Z. What I'm going to do is I'll make sure that gets down in the description so you guys can check out his website. Now, with this last one, you can see it does leave a gap, but there's a gap on the other side as well. So, pretty much, I'm not going to do this one right now. I'm just going to mark my lines and leave it set till tomorrow. I've just been doing one a day. Gives me something to do. I've got one more day. Hopefully my truck is fixed by Monday and I can go back on the road and make some more money so I can buy some more trains. So let's just take a quick look at what I've got for my yard. Oh, I guess you couldn't even see it there. Anyway, this is what I'm looking at. There are 4 switch tracks other than the 3-way switch down at the other end. And everything seems to be kind of tight together. That's actually about 4 feet worth of track there that you're looking at. I've got it marked, the 4 and 5 marked off down here along the edge so I can actually see it. What I'm thinking is, since I've got 12 feet of table, that if I go to the 4 mark, that gives me, let's see, gives me 2 feet for the engine track on each side. Part of the problem is it's not actually going to be a 2-foot engine track, because what's actually going to happen at each end, and it'll actually be like a 1-foot track when it comes down to it, because we're going to have, let's see if you can see that. Let's see if I can zoom in on this a little bit or something. I have the track going back the other way, and then however we do it, these other two switches are going to be in there and create two tracks that will sit back over towards the corner. And they'll be like that on this side. They'll be like that over in that corner. And then up in these two corners, I'd show you these two corners, but I got stuff for later in the video all stacked up on that table. I will tell you as a hint, I know I've been talking for a while about showing my big boys off. They are both down here. So I'm hoping to take them in on the loop, get them set up so they're running the same speed. And once they're running the same speed, we're going to lash them together and run them. Pretty much what I did is I went through all my boxes and I grabbed every steam engine I own except for one or two. I think the Milwaukee Road's still upstairs and a couple of small ones. But that's what I've been doing. I would like your opinion on this, whether you think that's going to be wide enough, because let me see, where's my tape measure here? Here it is. This is approximately across is, well, by the time you get to the switch, it's approximately 18 inches across for the whole yard. But the problem is I need a way longer table to be able to make the yard big enough to hold all the cars. I have quite a few cars, not really a lot, but to me it's quite a few. Anyway, yeah, kind of like your idea now. What I was saying about this, okay, you see the hole there, right where the X is, below, just below to the left. Get around the camera without touching it. This spot right here, you can't really see that. Okay, right here, I know it's really hard to see, but there's a seam right here. That seam needs to line up with this hole here. So the whole table's got to come this way. And then once that is, this three-way switch will be sitting right dead center on top of that. And then what should happen is right about here along this seam and along this seam right here, the outside tracks should begin, the ones that come back in this way. There is going to be a facility, I think, here. I know I've talked about it before. Pretty much what it's going to be is this switch, say, okay, we're going to have a switch like this over there, sitting like this, you know, coming off the end of the tree. And this is going to come back in, but what we're going to do is when the switch is on the main route, which is actually diverging on this switch, when it's coming down in through the yard, the tortoise switch will be on a switch that has no power, because all my noisy cars are going to be over there. I've got, I think, 3 or 4 cattle cars, and I don't remember how many other cars I got that's got sounds in them. So that's going to be over there. Even though I was thinking about putting it over in the other room here behind us, I was thinking about putting my water tower and the coaling tipple over there. But I'm thinking, since I got plenty of room up here on this table, where the tipple and the coaling tower are going to be up there for the excursion trains. And then I'm thinking on this side over here, we'll have the fueling station for the Visa. So that's pretty much the plan there. a couple other little things I've done before, and I'm just going to kind of go through it again just because I'm bored and I want to fill some space on the video, because once I start showing you the engines, that's just going to be, some quick, couple 2 or 3 minute videos of the engines. I'm not going to do reviews on them because people have already done reviews on every one of the engines I own, so there's no reason to do reviews. Alright guys, I was doing some messing around earlier this week, and I found that I got a small problem. And I guess literally it's a small problem. Now, I've been messing around. I had the Challenger out running, I had my cab forward running, I had both my big boys running, and the problem I found is I have a Trix big boy, which is mostly metal, and it don't turn like the River Rossi big boy. So, table right here to my left has the tighter corners on it. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to take this whole table here and I'm going to spin it around, and it's going to come over here. So this whole end of the loop will be taken apart and be used elsewhere. Because what I need to do is I need to put a large radius in there for that big boy. I did not even try running my daylights, so I'm sure that'll make it around these tight curves, but I don't see any reason that if I've got one engine that don't want to run right on the curves, that I should just say no, I'm not going to run that one, because it is one of my favorites. So anyway, I'd like to actually run the big boy, but right now it's way on the back. It's really hard to reach back there, and all it's going to do as soon as it comes around the corner here is come off the track again and cause a short. So I'll just leave you with a quick picture of it. I'm going to this video is going to end after you see the big boy. I'll leave it there for a few seconds so you guys can see my big boy, but I will actually have a video later on down the road where I'm running it. But for right now, this is what we're going to do. I need to get this whole design done. Like I said, I'll post this video. I'm probably going to try and make another video yet this weekend, show you my new idea. I probably won't have a track plan with it, but I will have the rest. So let's quick take a look at the big boy. Okay, I'm guessing, okay, you can kind of see it back there. I'm going to try and zoom in on it. This is my Trix big boy. These originally came DC. Person installed the person that sold it to the train shop, and then I bought it from the train shop, had installed the sound tracks. I like the sound on it. It's actually pretty decent. So I have no thoughts of replacing the sound card. What's happening is the back truck on there just keeps, every time you come around the corner, the whole when the back group of 8 axles come around, one of them axles keeps coming off the track, and then it drags the back bogies off. So like I said, I need a larger, I would like to have this thing running. This thing does smoke out of both of the chimneys. I guess I don't have the Challenger out here. It's actually in the other room back in the box because I didn't have room for it. But if you take a look over here behind my beeline, I know I said I was going to end it with a picture of the big boy, but so actually we are. So this is my River Rossi big boy. This thing will run around an 18-inch curve, no problem. I've got 23-inch curves, I think is what these are. Because we're going to be going much bigger so that we can get into the turntable. And I'm just going to move the big boy out of the way. The only thing I did find about the River House is it's extremely light. And you can see my cab forward sitting back behind that. So for right now, we're going to end the video on this. And hopefully next time you see it, we'll have the tables already changed around. And we'll be ready to start working on the yard.